So it's official. Apple is issuing out the ARM. So what does that mean for the Hackintosh community? What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, do videos just like this as well as ADHD tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up great ones? Welcome back. It is windy as I don't know what outside. Anyway, I want to talk about something that you're pretty much probably seeing like 10, 15, 20,000 videos on this already. But at the WWDC in 2020, Apple has announced that they are moving to their own silicon. So they are going to the ARM processors. And so pretty much what does this mean for the Macintosh community, for people who like Macs? I mean, I think it's a great thing. I mean, they're going to be producing their own silicon, so that just truly makes an Apple computer complete, because it's running its own hardware, its own software, and now its own processor. So it's going to be pretty nice and pretty unique. Now they also introduced Big Sur, macOS Big Sur, and there's mixed opinions about it on how it looks. It looks very iOS-esque, and I think the reason why it looks that way, because I think underneath the hood it might be really close to iOS, because I mean it's going to be running on the same processors as iOS does. So it would make sense that they shift the software so that the hardware, the new silicon, will operate better on it. So it may not be welcome visually by people, but from an engineering standpoint, I could kind of understand why they're probably going this route. And I would love to see their new processor running on an old version of macOS to see how it performs, like in current Catalina or Mojave or High Sierra or something like that. How will those new ARM processors handle that? Now everyone in the Apple community, all Apple fans alike, they were like super excited and kind of shocked in the same breath about they were moving to their own silicon. But you know what, they're all cool, they're fine with it. I mean, it's a step forward for Apple, but a lot of people in the Hackintosh community straight up panicked. Like, oh crap, what does this mean for my Hackintosh? And I've seen a couple of videos, like Margonaut did a video talking about it, which was really good. I like her channel anyway. I'll link it down here below or somewhere up here where you can check out her video up here. But she had the same thought process as I have, and it does not mean it's going to be the end to the Hackintosh. And here's why I think it's not going to be the end of it. Well, first of all, they did announce that they will continue to support Intel-based Apple machines for the foreseeable future, for like the next couple of years. My personal opinion, I think it's going to be anywhere between 3 and 5 years, because Apple doesn't like to abandon their previous Mac systems. They're loyal also to their users. So they're going to ensure that those machines are going to continue to run and continue to run on the latest software for the next, I guess, in 3 to 5 years. So that's one good thing that a lot of Hackintoshes need to look at, is that if they're going to continue to support Intel-based machines for that long, Hackintoshes are at least good for another 3 to 5 years, right? My personal opinion, I think the Hackintosh community is going to be pretty much good for longer than that. And I have one word, just one word for you guys and gals that will explain to you why I think this is not the end of the Hackintosh. You ready for that word? It's Ryzen. Yes, Ryzen. And I'll explain. Like, for the longest time, you had to have an Intel-based build in order to Hackintosh. And then like a couple of years back, someone figured out a way to get a Hackintosh running on a Ryzen processor. It was not easy. It was a big PETA to do it, but someone figured out how to do it. And then like as years progressed, now building a Ryzen based Hackintosh is like super easy now, like super easy. Now the same way that someone or some people figured out how to get a Hackintosh to work on a Ryzen processor, these same people, or maybe a new group of people, they're gonna figure out how to continue to Hackintosh Mac OS, whatever the latest version is, on Intel and Ryzen based machines. That's the reason why I don't think there's no need to panic. The same way that they figured out how the Hackintosh Ryzen, they'll figure out how to continue to do it in the future on Ryzen and Intel. So everybody out there that's panicking saying that the end of the Hackintosh is here because Apple is producing their own silicon, I want you to do me a favor. Put your hand out. I'm like serious. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Okay. Stop thinking that. It's not the end of the Hackintosh. I don't think anybody has to worry about that at all. And another little quick update on my Hackintosh build. Everything is running great. Remember how I said I was afraid to update to like the latest Catalina 10.15.5, I believe it is? Well, I went over to Tony Mac and viewed the forums, and updating it was like super easy. Like super easy. I'm like almost ashamed of myself that I was afraid of it because it was very, very easy. And then not only did I do that, I figured out how to fix my boot screen issue while still taking advantage of my integrated graphics in Final Cut Pro 10. That was super easy as well. I followed a YouTube video by a YouTuber that I won't name because I actually like their channel. Their instructions kind of bricked my machine again, different from the last time when I was trying to fix a shutdown issue. But I figured it out, did some tinkering, and it's working just fine. I got my boot screen now with my graphics card, and I got my accelerated exporting in Final Cut Pro 10 because it's taking advantage of my graphics card as well as the iGPU. So everything is all good in the hood with my Hackintosh, and I'm super, super happy with it. I'm gonna ride this thing till I don't know how long. I think it's gonna be a while, and maybe upgrade in the future. Maybe different graphics card, i9 9900. If the price drops a little bit now since the 10th gen is out. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. But if you hated it, you can give it a thumbs down. But no matter what you do, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. I don't know what the next video is going to be. I honestly don't. I do have a great idea for an ADHD video. I want to script it though because I really want to drive the point home on that, and that is coming real soon. I know I keep saying that, but it's coming soon, I promise. And until I see you in the next video, this is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000 G. Going through the backup process now on my Hackintosh. I figured out how to do it kind of on my own. It's a method that people say it wouldn't work. Working for me.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down?